Hi everyone, welcome to Heaven Healing and Tarot. This is Christina. Today's pick a card is all about money and career. Let's see what's going on in our finances or our jobs. Before I get started, I always send out some healing, so take a deep breath with me. You ready? All right. Pile 1, we have Sandstone with the orange button. Pile 2, we have Jade with the green button. Pile 3, we have Calcite with the light blue button. And pile 4, we have Garnet with the pink button. So take a moment, pick the pile you are most drawn to, and we'll see what's going on with our jobs and our money. Okay, pile 1, if you chose Sandstone and the orange button there, let's get some cards for you. Nine of Swords, King of Cups, the Star, Judgment, and Justice. Get my candle out of the way. There we go. Yeah, that might even have to go up a little bit more. Okay, sorry. All right, as far as money and career, well, I know you're worried about finances, it looks like. So if you don't have a job, it kind of feels like this card, this pile is kind of leaning to those who do not have like a steady income. Because I do feel really, really worried about it. But you love your life. Like, you love what you're doing. You, like, if you're only working part-time, like, you love working part-time. You don't really want to get a full-time job, but you're worried that if you don't, you won't have enough income. Something along those lines. Like, I kind of feel like you are really worried about money and finances, but yet you kind of really love your life. Or maybe you're just in a job that doesn't make that much money, but you kind of like it. Like, you like where you're at, or you like the people you're with. There's something about it that you really love. And it makes you worried about having to change that. But with the Star, that's giving you hope. That's saying that things are looking bright for you. Like, you can expect something really good if you do decide to make a change. Life can be just as happy. You can be just as happy doing something else. So I kind of feel like with the Judgment card, like, you're kind of beating yourself up a little bit here, where you're taking a look at like what things that you've done already, and maybe things that you've made. Like, I kind of feel like you're blaming yourself for your current position, if that makes any sense. You're feeling guilty because maybe you haven't put in enough effort, or maybe you haven't gone and got like a full-time job when you settled for part-time, or maybe you feel like you should have went to school and you were smart enough and you just didn't do it. You were lazy, or you didn't want to do it at the time, or there's something that you're beating yourself up about because you feel guilty. And I'm here to tell you, you got to stop that. You're right where you're supposed to be. We all make decisions in life, right? We all have free will. We all get to choose. And we chose our certain decisions for various reasons. And that led us to certain lessons that we had to learn. So stop beating yourself up. Even if you don't feel like you're where you're supposed to be, you can change that. Every day's a new day. And no, maybe you can't. Maybe it's like you're in your 50s and you feel like you can't go back to medical school at this point and you can't become a doctor. Okay, well, that's understandable, okay? Because, it's, 8 years of school and then 4 years of residency. And so, maybe you feel like you can't do it. You can if you really wanted to. But maybe you just feel like that dream is past. It doesn't mean that you can't have a great life and you can't make something of yourself. You know, you don't have to beat yourself up. So Justice is here to tell me that, you know, things are going to work out. Things are going to come back into balance for you, and you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. So, you know, if you have to make a change, then make a change. Things will work out for you. And if you don't feel like you have to make a change, then things should be looking better anyway with the star here. But I see you're worried, and I do see that you're beating yourself up, and I think you need to stop. You know, we all make decisions in life, and we can't change the past, so all we could do is make the best of life in the here and now. Be as happy as we possibly can be in the moment. So do what makes you happy, and what gives you a sense of peace. You know, nobody wants to sit in this energy. Being fearful takes so much energy from you. It just drains you, and it's overwhelming. So kind of stop being afraid and just kind of do what you need to do. I know, easy for me to say, right? I get it. All right, here we go. Trouble, accusations, frying pan. Well, I don't think anybody's accusing you of anything, and I don't feel like you're getting in any kind of trouble. Again, I'm just feeling from that you feel like you're going to be in financial trouble if you don't do something different. That's where the trouble is. So stop, like, kind of blaming yourself and or blaming others even, and just start doing for you, doing what's right for your sanity and your pocketbook, your wallet. Mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Pile 1, is that you? Is that you? Oh. You know, I get that. Because if we love what we do, or we're comfortable where we're at, you know, it's hard to change. It's hard to make beneficial changes. It really is. I mean, believe me, I had that codependency issue all my life. It was hard to break free from that. And at times I still feel myself wanting to slip back into that. Not that I can. I don't have anybody in my life to be codependent on. But I feel like I kind of want to attract that back in. And it's hard for me to say, no, you don't want that. So I get it. I get being stubborn, and I get not wanting to change. But this is also not good either. Sitting in this anxiety is terrible for your health, mental and physical. So get over it. You know, tough love here. Get over it. Stop being so stubborn. Start being a little bit more flexible, and start opening up your mind a little bit. I'm being tough on you because of your health. I don't want anybody to have any kind of health issues, mental or physical. Because I care. I care about people who watch my readings. I really do. I'm a very strong empath. I feel you guys, and, you know, I take on your feelings sometimes. So I want you to know that, you know, everything's going to be okay. You have the Justice card. Everything's going to be fine. Sisters of the Season, cycles of growth, natural law, and divine order. All right, so this is going back to, like, stop beating yourself up. Stop thinking that you made mistakes. You didn't. Everything, life has cycles. We go through so many cycles, and cycles have to happen in divine order. All right, so you're where you're supposed to be. It's time to start a new cycle now. What's it going to look like? Are we going to conquer our fears? Are we going to be a little more flexible and unstubborn? We should. Well, at least that's what the advice the tarot is giving you. I mean, you have free will. You can do what you want. But victory. That's a beautiful look. They're saying you're going to be successful. You're going to be in the spotlight. You're going to shine. You're going to, you know, the stars here. You're going to shine. Things are going to be okay. Sage, be devoted and committed. Yeah, I kind of get the feeling that we get wishy-washy. Like, we know we have to make a change, but we don't want to, so we don't. And we get stubborn and we get stuck. This is saying, make a decision and be committed to that decision. Whatever it is, commit to it. Right? So you don't have to feel like this anymore. A new beginning. Begin your new life. That's how you have to look at it. Like, this new cycle is a new chapter in your life. It's a new life for you. What do you want to make of it? Where do you want to go? What do you want to have? What are the things that you want in life? What's going to make you happy? You have a chance to have a new beginning. You need to take advantage of it, or you need to, like, begin. Yearning, longing for someone, undesired, separation, and pining. Okay, this isn't a love read, so that's more about, like, yearning for the way that things used to be. Yearning for what you no longer have. You know, maybe some of you were married and you didn't have to work. You could be a stay-at-home mom or a housewife, right? But now you're divorced and you have to take care of yourself. You have to get a job. But you're yearning for that time where you had a different life. Well, things change. We have to go with the flow. We have to be in the now. We got to do what's right for us now. Stop missing the past. It's gone. If you want to remember it fondly, great. But you can't live there. You can't. It's just not productive. Can't bring it back. It's gone. It's the past. Like, the past is yesterday. It's as you know, as close as yesterday. It's as close as last minute. It's gone. That minute's gone already. It's gone. What are you going to do now? You got to live now. Your fortune cookie is travel. Long distance communication will open up your life. Exciting experiences for singles and career advancements for others. So there you are. There's some kind of career advancement coming in. Maybe it's a job that you have to travel to or travel for, but for the most part, I think it's just the career advancements. I think that's the key note there, that there's going to be an advancement in your career, whether you have one or you're not. Maybe, you know, if you don't have one, you're getting one, and that's the advancement. But you're moving forward. All right, let's get your sandstone. Sandstone says, charge a stone with intention to build upon past accomplishments. All right, so this is saying you could build upon your past. What you did in your past, you can do better. So if there's something, like some kind of work that you've done in your past, maybe it's time to look at it and see if you could do that again, but in a much bigger and better way. Right? So I think that's what this card is saying. It's going to help you improve your career or your money. Let me pull you a few charms. Yeah, it's time for a change. You got to make a change. You can live the good life. You can have a good life. You can enjoy life with a change. You can. They just want you to be clever with the fox, resourceful, right? And here's the frog. So you're going to be leaping ahead or leaping for joy. It's a good positive charm. And then you have the horseshoe. Luck is on your side. So I think now's the time that you really need to start thinking about making this change, this beneficial change for yourself. All right, pile one, that's what I have for you. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. All those things help me, and I appreciate you for it. Till next time, love and light. Hi, pile two. If you chose, was it Jade? Jade and the green button, then this is going to be your reading. Let's get some cards for you. Page of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, the Sun, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Okay. Wow. I think you need to embrace your job or your career. I think that you're right where you're supposed to be. I think you're going in the right direction. You're doing what you love, or you're in the field of you know, what you're supposed to be for your occupation. I think things are great. I think that you have a lot of energy. I feel like you have all these racing thoughts, like, I could do this, I could do that, I could do... Like, you have all these great, brilliant ideas, and I'm sure you could probably make all those things happen if you wanted to focus on one or two of them. I think that you could do whatever you're thinking. But to be honest with you, I think you're good where you are. I don't think you need to do anything else. I just feel like you're very capable. And, like, all right, for example, let's just say you're in the medical field, right? I don't know, maybe you're a nurse or x-ray technician or whatever. It doesn't matter. Say you're in the medical field, right? But then you see your girlfriend who is a real estate agent, and she's making a lot of money selling houses. And you're like, you know what? I could do that. I could do that too. Yeah, you probably could, but should you? Because you like your job, or at least you like your career. You know, you like the medical field, right? You like doing what you're doing. You like helping people. You like, it makes you feel good to be able to fix somebody's problems or to, I don't know, whatever it is. But you like feel good where you're at. And I do feel like if you want to advance where you're at, you can advance where you're at. I feel like you are a hard worker. I think you're good at what you do. I think people really like being with you and working with you because you're capable and you're competent. And I do feel like you're a good team player when you want to be. I think that you are a natural born leader as well. Like, I feel like if you had to lead or had to do something solo, that you would work just fine by yourself. But I also feel like you're good for the team. So I just feel like wherever your career is, I think you're good. I think you're really, really good. And I think people do appreciate you. And I do feel like you're going to really make a name for yourself, or you're really going to go far in this chosen career. Like, I think that you're going to do just fine. So, do I think it's a bad thing that you're having all these other thoughts, like, I could do this? No. You know what that shows me? It shows me that you're confident. It shows me that you are capable. So, no, I'm mad at you for doing that, but I think you should just kind of focus on where you are and concentrate on, you know, being the best where you're at, climbing the ladder where you're at. I think you're going to do well. So, that's just my opinion from these cards. But the cards are really saying that you are good at your job and that your job will pay off for you in the long run. Right? You will be happy doing what you do. And you will have friends. You will have friends in this career. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. But, you know, we all have free will. We all get to do what we want to do. So if you want to change it up, I think you would be good at doing that too. But I just kind of get the feeling that you're where you're supposed to be. Good advice from a wise person. Yup, here you go. Listen to me. Take my advice. No, I'm just kidding. I don't consider myself a wise person. I just read tarot. But, you know, if I was so wise, I would be doing a lot better in my own personal life. I just read the cards. I just read the energy. But I feel like, you know, you have other people there who maybe mentor you, or who you could turn to for advice or to get help or to learn from. I think that you're in a very good spot. I really do. I think that you are going places. Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. See, you're smart. I felt that from you. Like, you are smart and you are capable. I think you know how to get ahead. I think you know all the right moves to make, and I think you're going to do it. And I think you are going to have your 10 of Pentacles, which is my favorite card in the entire deck. It's everything. It's not only love and abundance, but it's money and happiness and joy and bliss, and it's to me it's everything I want in life. So I think you're going to achieve your dreams. And I think you're smart enough to get there. You're going to make all the right moves. The Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help. So, yeah, like this is saying, see the big picture. You're going places. You're going far. You're going to climb that corporate ladder, or you're just going to be at the top of your game at some point. You know, you might not be there now. You might be in the midst of the climb, but you're going to get there, and you have your angels helping you, supporting you, and loving you. And that's what this reading is about, saying you don't have to switch it up if you don't want to, because you're good. You're golden, actually. You're going to be doing really well where you're at. And the angels are helping you because you're where you're supposed to be. I just feel that so strongly. But again, like I said, you have free will. If you hate where you're at, you'll go places whatever you decide to do. All right? But you have real potential here. Restrictions. Get out of your head. You're not restricted. You might think you are, but you're not. Maybe you're restricted because you have to get higher education to further your career. And maybe you think that's a restriction. You can do it if you want to. Be resourceful. Be smart. You're not restricted. The only person that's restricting you is you. You can go places. You know, and maybe not in exactly where you're at. Like, say you work for, say you work for a foot doctor, right? But you're not restricted there. You could go places by changing up where you work. Maybe you go work for a hospital instead. But you're still in your same field. You're still kind of in that medical field. And I keep using medical. I don't know why, but that's just an example. It could be any career, all right? So, but you're not restricted. And if you're feeling restricted, then switch some things up, because you can. Be smart. Be shrewd. Wise one, grow within your current situation. There you go. See? It's saying, you know what? Forget about all these ideas. They're fun to think about every once in a while, but you need to grow where you're at. Because where you're at is where you should be. So be smart. Make the right moves for you, but grow where you're at. Learn and grow. Sorry, I got hiccups today. Epiphany. Seek clarity. So you're going to have a light bulb moment. You're going to start understanding why you're doing what you're doing, because you're going to start understanding that you love it. Like, there's something about it that you really enjoy, or something that you're really good at, and you like being good at something. You're going to have a light bulb moment, and it could be a light bulb moment to tell you what your next step should be. But whatever it is, again, I feel like you're where you're supposed to be, and you're going in the right direction. So focus on your career, the one you have. The crane bag, sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, choice. So for me, this is about decluttering your mind, decluttering all these other options. It's okay to fantasize every once in a while, but in reality, you should focus. You got something great here, and if you focus on it and you grow it, you're going to be amazing. Truly amazing. These are the two best cards. For me, this is my number one, and this is my number two. But most people who choose this as number one, and then I don't know what else they choose as number two, but for me, this is my 1 and 2 best cards in the deck. You got them both. You're really golden. You really are, even if you don't see it. Twists and turns. Carefully made plans could be thrown out the window as major changes and interruptions surround you. Okay, well, you know what? Life can take twists and turns. We know life isn't going to be a straight and narrow path for most of us. We come here to learn and grow. Some of us choose to have a vacation life, where things are just easy and we're not really learning lessons. We're just kind of coming here just to have experiences. But most of us, like 99.9% of us, don't get that life. We choose to grow, to become better, to learn, to experience the growth. And growth is painful. So there's going to be some twists and turns. So if you're doubting your career choice, I don't think you should. I think it's just a twist and a turn. You're going to adapt. You're going to get there. You're going to get to your destination. Just keep going and focus. All right? All right, let's get your Jade card. Jade says, beauty, honest communication, and ultimate self-sacrifice are inherited to the stone. I see you walking softly and majestically with Jade. All right, so Jade does bring out beauty. It does bring out the good stuff, right? It does heal your heart and attract beautiful emotions, beautiful, it attracts love, it attracts self-love, it attracts all the good stuff, right? So I really feel with this card, they're saying all the good stuff is yet to come. Like you might be having some of it now, but there's more to come. You're going to get the good stuff. So even if there is a twist and turn, keep going. You're on the right path. All right, let's get you some charms here. All right, what do we got? We've got something coming up in January, so I don't know if you're getting some important news, or maybe you'll get a new raise in January because of the new year. That's something good. You have some kind of a gift from the universe. You are a star. I do feel like you are a star in your career some way. You do have the keys to success here, right? You're on a journey. Just enjoy it. Even if it does take you through some ups and downs and twists and turns, just enjoy your journey. You're moving forward. You might not be moving as fast as you want to, or growing as fast, climbing the ladder as fast as you want, but you're getting there. You're getting where you are. You're sturdy and you're stable. I really do feel like you're good at what you do. Trust your intuition, okay? Trust it. And you got finally this little divine masculine charm here, which tells me that, just step into your power. Be confident, be brave, be make all the right moves for you. Be smart and resourceful, right? Right? And if you have to turn to somebody for some advice, you go ahead and do that. Don't be afraid to do that. All right, that's what I have for you, pile 2. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. All those things help me, and I really do appreciate you for it. Till next time, love and light. Okay, pile 3, if you chose Calcite, then this one is your reading. And the light blue button. Let's get some cards for you. 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 4 of Wands, Page of Cups, Magician. All right, so pile 3, I'm kind of feeling like you're stuck a little bit. You're kind of thinking, like, do I keep going? Do I make a change? Like, I don't know. Like, is this going to pay off for me? I do actually feel like a change is coming for you. I feel like you might be like taking a look at the past, and like maybe there's something that you used to do that you're thinking, I could probably go back and do that and be more successful this time. Or I just feel like you're not happy where you're at. I feel like you're ready for a change, and I do feel like there's going to be a new offer coming in for you that gets you excited, that you really like. I think it might come as a little bit of a surprise, and maybe it is something that you used to do. It doesn't have to be. I just kind of think that there's something from the past that you miss. Maybe you miss certain people that you used to work with. Like maybe work used to be fun and it's not fun anymore. I don't know, but you are thinking about the way things used to be, and you're like, do I keep doing this? Like, what? Like, do I want to do this for the rest of my life? Like, what is it? And I kind of feel like you're ready. You're manifesting a change. Even if it's a change where you're currently at, maybe it's like a promotion that you're manifesting, like because you can't do what you're doing, you want to do something a little bit different. But you are definitely manifesting some kind of a change, and I do feel like it's going to bring in a new kind of offer for you, and it might come as a surprise, because even though you're manifesting it, you're not really expecting it. And I think that this is going to lead to some kind of commitment that makes you happy, that at least makes you a little bit more satisfied than you have been. It's not that I don't think that you hate what you're doing. I just kind of think that you're kind of stuck. Like you're kind of like, ugh. Like you're at a crossroads. Do I keep putting energy into this, or do I move on, do something different? So I really do. I'm leaning towards you changing it up a little bit here. So let's see. Fears, worries, tense situations. Well, I think I'm not taking that as harshly as that card sounds. I'm taking that as you at the crossroads, like worried that you're going to, if you don't do something soon, you're going to miss a golden opportunity, or maybe you'll get too old to change. First of all, you're never too old. But I think that you have some fear and you have some anxiety and some worries. So, again, I feel like that's why you're in magician mood. But we got the beetle, which is good luck, good fortune coming in. So I think things are going to go your way. I think you're going to get a bit of good fortune coming in for you, and a pleasant surprise. So I'm kind of excited about that for you, because I do feel like you're kind of like, I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. I'm just kind of doing what I'm doing, but I don't know if that's what I want to do. So I'm glad. I'm glad there's something positive coming in for you. Oh, the hungry ghost. You are thinking about something from the past. This is about like having that scarcity consciousness, like that sense of lack, like not having what you want or not having enough. The hungry ghost is longing for something that you don't have anymore. So maybe you had a better job and you don't have that job anymore. Maybe you lost it for some reason and you're longing for that financial stability or that camaraderie you had with your coworkers, or I don't know, it does feel like you're longing for something that you no longer have. I think that whatever's coming in for you, whatever's in the near future, I do feel like it's going to make you feel a lot better. I feel like you will be making a beneficial change. Imagination. Okay, so this is saying get creative. Start using your imagination. Maybe you're just like, you're stuck. You know where you're at in your job or your career is like not enough or not satisfying anymore, or maybe you've reached a glass ceiling. So, but you don't know what else you would want to do, or you don't know how about getting a different job or learning about a different career. This is saying, let's start putting our thinking caps on and start imagining. Start using our imagination. If we could dream it, we can create it. So, maybe it's time to start doing some research, or to start just thinking about things, just thinking about what you would like. It could lead you down a different path. Direction guardian, choose your path. Yeah, see, they want you to choose a path. They're saying if you want to stay where you're at, it's okay. You can do that. But you just kind of got to choose. You're at a crossroads and you're feeling restless and not good. Not horrible, but just blah, you know. And they're saying you just got to pick a direction. Do you want to move on? Then let's move on. Or if you want to stay where you're at, let's, you know, change the way we feel about it. Maybe look at things a little differently, or maybe let's improve our skills somehow. All right? We just got to choose a path. Peacock, raise your standards. Yeah, see, like right now you're settling. I feel that. I feel like you're just kind of going through the motions right now. You're just doing what you do. You're just at a crossroads. You're restless, but you're not really making any changes. You're not making any advancements, and you're not really doing anything to improve your situation. This is saying, wake up. This is your life. If you want to be happy, you got to make yourself happy. You have to make the beneficial changes. Stop settling. You know it's not enough. So, raise your standards. The unseen. Too much is hidden from you. So, yeah, this is like you're not seeing things differently. You're not seeing what you could be, or where you could go, or what you could do. Maybe you need to, start using your imagination, start co-creating something here, or start doing some research, right? Start manifesting what you really, truly want. Not that you just want something better, just manifest, you know, like I kind of feel like you're manifesting something to fall in your lap, and I don't know if that's going to happen. I feel like you have to do something. You have to take some steps. Oh, so sorry. Luck. A sudden change of luck is likely. Things are working in your favor. Excellent time for networking. Maybe that's just the key. Maybe you need to just start talking to people. Start networking. Start shaking some hands and getting to know new people and seeing where they could help you. You know? A lot of things in this world, even though I don't think it's right, a lot of things in this world is all about who you know. Right? It's not necessarily about your skills. It's all about who you know. Unfortunately, it's not always fair. But, you know, start making some friends. All right, let's look at your Calcite card here. And Calcite says, this beautiful gem is right on track. Imagine direction. Forward thinking. All right, so this is saying you got to make a change. You are kind of on the right track where you know that what you're doing is not enough for you anymore. All right, so that's you being on the right track where you're wanting a change, where you're trying to manifest something different. But I think you got to take it a little step forward. All right. So that's a really good card for you. Let me pull you some charms. All right. Yep. Gotta see the bigger picture, pile 3. You know, not just what's in front of you. Let's think long term here. Let's see the bigger picture. All right. But I do think that if you kind of like, I want to say take off the mask where you're settling, where things are okay. If you rip that mask off and you're like, no, and things aren't okay. I need to shine. I need to be who I am. I need to be happy. If you take that mask off and start really looking at things, you're going to find what you're looking for. It's time for you to shine because you are a star, right? You are a star. Time for you to shine. Your angels are here helping you and supporting you, and something will grow, blossom, and bloom. Maybe not till May, but that doesn't mean that you need to set off now. It means start networking, start working on things, right? This will bring you some peace, knowing that, you know, there's possibility out there for you. And then finally you have the fan, so, you know, things could be heating up for you. You know, things could be getting good. Let's you know, something good. But I just think that you got to do something. I think you can't just expect something to fall in your lap. I think you have to make some moves. All right? Or at least start thinking about things. All right? Baby steps are okay. You just got to keep moving forward. All right, pile 3, that is what I have for you. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment. All those things help me, and I appreciate you for it. Till next time, love and light. Hi, pile 4. If you chose Garnet and the pink button, the word button slipped my mind for a second, then this is your reading. Let's get some cards for you. 8 of Wands, Temperance, Chariot, King of Pentacles, oh my goodness, and King of Wands. Wow. Oh, get ready for change. There's something changing, and it's coming in hot. It's coming in fast. It's a victory. It's a success. You are in the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands energy. Wow, this is major. King of Pentacles is having the Midas touch, everything working out for you. Whatever's coming in or whatever's changing or whatever you're doing, it's fast paced and it's coming in fast. It's coming in successful. You're going to be very successful. King of Wands is like you're in your element. You are making your dreams come true. You have passion, you have fire, you have motivation. Things are working out for you, pile 4. This is fantastic. So, I don't know, Temperance could tell you just have a little bit more patience because you're raring to go. You're raring to make something happen here in such a good and positive way. And 8 of Wands tells me you're going to be so successful. Same with the Chariot. It's just coming in hot. So either you're coming into a much busier time, being more active, or, you know, more work, more clients, more money. So if Temperance means that, you know, things are about to change, if things haven't been good, they're getting good. They're getting really good. Or it's just saying have a little bit more patience, it's coming. All right, like things are going to change a little bit. But wow, a lot of excitement here, a lot of abundance. You're going to be doing, I mean, this is like, if you wanted to be famous, this is like, you could be famous with this reading. This is everything working out for you. So you are definitely going to be very, very successful. Good things, really good things there. All right, sorry, my elbow's itching. All right, here we go. We have Seahorse, Family Matters. All right, well, that can mean a bunch of different things, right? Like something that your work is going to affect your family life. Maybe you have to spend more time at work because a lot of energy, successful energy, right? Things moving quickly. So it could affect your family in some way. So try to find the balance. You know, these are 2 balance cards, believe it or not. So if you are working hard, make sure that you are spending, you know, enough time balancing that out where you have home life too, or you have a life, right? Life can't just all be about work. So just, you know, keep that in mind. If not, I kind of feel like, you know, all this abundance is going to affect your family, which is good. In a good, positive way. Yeah, Harp, great happiness. I told you, this is all good. This is all good. You're going to be super happy, super successful. I'm loving it. But, no, this card makes no sense in this reading. I don't know why my dog's barking. Kind of sounds like somebody's here. Hang on, let me go see if somebody's at my door. Okay. Sorry for the interruption. So you got the prison wave, and it doesn't really make sense in this reading because I think everything's really great, but it says self-sabotage and poverty consciousness. So it could be, I mean, it could make sense. If things aren't going the greatest and you're worried about money and you're worried about not having enough, and this is saying just have a little bit of patience, the energy's picking up and you're going to start to become even more successful because you have the right mindset here. You're in the right energy and things are going to get much better. So if you are feeling like this now, stop self-sabotaging. Start thinking positive, right? Start thinking things are going to work out for you, because they are. And then, because look at this, you're receiving great happiness. So that's the only way this card makes sense to me, because it's like everything here is so great. You're going to be doing fantastic. So if you're in this energy right now, you better change it up. The faster you change it, the faster this is going to come in. Okay? So here we go. Community. All right, so community is all about not isolating, not being by yourself, being with your community, leaning on your community, your friends, your family, your coworkers. If you know, a community could be church, it could be joining a sports league or whatever. It doesn't matter. We all have different communities. I mean, I have a bunch of different groups that I call on and lean on at different times for different things. So whoever's surrounding you, whoever's uplifting you, whoever's supporting you, that's who you should lean on at this time and join in. Don't isolate, especially if you're feeling, you know, that poverty consciousness, like things not being enough. Start calling on your friends. Like, just say, look, I need somebody to hang out with today. You want to go grab a drink, or you want to go do something? I need to get out of my house. I need to get out of my head. I need to take my mind off of things. You know, lean on your community. I'm sure you will have somebody there that will love you and support you. We all do. Okay? Shield Maiden. Make plans and focus. All right. Make plans. What are your plans? What do you want? Focus on them. You're going to make the magic happen. I'm telling you, good things are on their way to you. Like, really exciting stuff in your career and in your finances. Like, really exciting stuff. So you're going to be just fine. Just, you know, get out of your head and focus. Focus on the positive. Positive is coming. It's in your energy. Potential. Think big for your future. Exactly. Think big. Why are you thinking small? Why are you thinking you're not going to have enough? No, you have the greatest potential right now. You are embodying two kings here. Step up, pile 4. Step into that leadership energy. Like, you could go to new heights with this. Like, really, the King of Pentacles is somebody who has the Midas touch. The King of Wands is somebody who leads with passion, who's unafraid to go after what they want in life, to make their dreams come true, to make life amazing. So that's what you have to embody, because you have so much potential right now, even if you're not seeing it. All right? Focus. Focus on something really positive. And then keep going. Endurance. Don't give up. Don't give up, because you're about to strike gold. Do not give up. Keep going. Focus on, harness your energy. Focus on making something work for you. You know, focus on that next level. Because things are working. Things are working. They're going to pay off. I promise you, they're going to pay off. This is so exciting. You have no idea how exciting this is. Like, I can feel the energy. You're going to be so successful. Surprise. A disappointment will be followed by a pleasant surprise. An invitation could bring love to those searching. Okay, well, this isn't a love read. This is a money read. So a disappointment will be followed by a pleasant surprise. So if you did have a disappointment, guess what? Something amazing is coming in for you. Amazing. You're going to be so successful. I'm telling you, this is worth it. You just got to keep going. Don't give up before you strike the gold. I'm telling you, it's here. I've never felt more strongly in a money read before. Like, yeah, you're on the precipice of greatness. Really, you're going to be celebrating so much. I'm telling you. All right, let's get your Garnet card. Garnet. Beautiful and precious, my blood-red friend comes to heal wounds of pain. If you are sad, wounded, or remorseful, forgiveness is possible. Rely on your wish to heal, and Garnet will assist. So, I'm telling you, the Garnet's pulling you out. The Garnet energy is pulling you out of the blues, out of the woes. Stop self-sabotaging. This is amazing. Great happiness. Great. Not just happiness, but great happiness. All right? You know, with family members, this could be, maybe you're going through a divorce or something, and that's got you down, and maybe, you know, you are worried about money, you know, not being there now. And you just got to lean on your community. You have a lot of potential. Just keep going. Don't give up. Focus. Focus on your dreams. The magic's going to happen. It is. It's going to happen. I believe in it so very much. Let me get you some charms. All right. What do we got? Let music inspire you. Let it lift you up. Music is so healing, especially if you're listening to the new music that's out, that they tune into the certain frequencies that help heal. Listen to that kind of music. Let it heal you. Music is so empowering. You know, if not, listen to empowering songs. You know, those girl anthems. Even if you're a guy, listen to the girl anthems, because they uplift you, they empower you, they give you strength, and they tell you that you can accomplish your dreams. I think listening to music is going to help you heal a little bit here. But you do have love here. And definitely the key to success. Believe in the magic. Something magical is about to happen for you. I'm telling you, just be a little patient. It's going to happen. We did get the seahorse again. So maybe your family is affected in some way, but you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Things are steady. Things are sturdy. There's stability here. You're going to have some kind of light bulb moment, which gives you a bright idea on where to go and what to do. And, you know, things are changing. We know that, but that's okay. It's going to transform into something very positive. We got the bat. Bats are so important to our ecosystem, right? They eat all the bad bugs. They're scary creatures, but they're amazing little creatures, and they're adorable. They really are. But it's a good change that's happening. All right, just be courageous, be brave. All right, pile 4, that's what I have for you. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, because all of those things help me, and I appreciate you for it. Until next time, love and light.